morning light hits the stone of the Via Montenapoleone as the city stirs into life. There is a specific sound to Milan when the day begins, the click of heels on pavement and the low hum of distant traffic. Style here is not a choice. It is the atmosphere we breathe. The air in Milan carries a sharp clarity this time of year. People move with a focused intention through the historic center. They are not walking to be seen. They are simply moving through their lives. There is a weight to the architecture that seems to ground the clothing. Heavy stone and ornate ironwork provide the backdrop for a very specific kind of modern movement. You notice the silence first. Despite the crowd, there is a quiet dignity in the way the city carries itself. The colors are muted. Stone grays and deep navies blend into the shadows of the porticos. It feels as though the city and the people are in a constant, unspoken conversation. Every step taken on these streets feels deliberate. The rhythm is steady and rhythmic. We are watching a living gallery where the art is the act of existing in public. It is a slow start to a long day of observation. A figure crosses the street near the Duomo. The coat is long and structured with a volume that catches the wind just slightly. It is the first real glimpse of how a silhouette can command a space without raising its voice. There is an unmistakable presence in the way the fabric moves. It does not cling. It drapes. This is the intersection of luxury and utility. The person inside the clothes seems almost unaware of how perfectly they fit the landscape. It is a masterclass in restraint. You see it in the lack of visible logos and the focus on the integrity of the line. The palette is monochromatic but deep. It suggests a confidence that does not require external validation. This is the foundation of the Milanese look. It is built on the idea that quality is felt rather than announced. As they disappear into a side street, the impression remains. elegance is often found in the things that are left undone. A collar turned up against the chill or a bag held loosely by the side. It is the refusal to be precious with beautiful things. In Milan, fashion is lived in. A high-end wool coat is worn to buy the morning paper. A silk scarf is tied quickly while walking to a meeting. This lack of preciousness is what makes the style feel authentic. It is not a costume for a special occasion. It is the daily uniform of a culture that values aesthetics as a fundamental right. There is no tension in the shoulders. The posture is relaxed even when the tailoring is sharp. It is the art of appearing as though you simply put on the first thing you found, and that thing happened to be perfect. This ease is the most difficult thing to replicate because it comes from within. The contrast between the soft drape of cashmere and the cold hardness of Milanese marble is striking. As people lean against ancient walls or sit at outdoor caf tables, the textures of the city come alive. Wool, leather, and heavy cotton interact with the grit of the street. There is a tactile quality to the environment. You can almost feel the weight of the coats and the softness of the knits through the lens. The city is a series of layers. Just as the buildings have layers of history, the outfits have layers of meaning and function. A scarf is not just an accessory. It is a shield against the damp morning air. A leather boot is not just a statement. It is a practical choice for navigating the cobblestones. The clothing becomes a part of the urban fabric. It is inseparable from the streets where it is worn. The beauty of Italian tailoring is best observed when it is moving. A well-cut trouser breaks perfectly over the shoe with every stride. A jacket moves with the torso rather than restricting it. There is a fluid geometry to the way people navigate the intersections. When someone turns a corner, the fabric follows a split second later. It creates a visual rhythm that is hypnotic to watch. This is the result of centuries of refining the relationship between the body and the cloth. It is about proportion and balance. Even the most oversized silhouettes have a sense of internal structure that prevents them from looking sloppy. It is a precision that feels natural. As the crowd flows across a wide avenue, you see 100 different interpretations of the same classic principles. Each one is a unique expression of a shared heritage. pace slows down as we move into a quiet residential courtyard. The sounds of the main thoroughfare fade away. Here, the light filters through the trees and hits the ivy-covered walls. Someone pauses to check their watch. Someone else stands in a doorway waiting for a friend. These moments of stillness are just as important as the movement. They allow us to appreciate the quiet details, the way a sleeve is rolled up, the subtle sheen of a well-maintained shoe, the way a coat hangs when the wearer is at rest. There is a sense of peace in these hidden corners of Milan. It is a reminder that style is not just for the public eye. It is a personal standard maintained even when no one is watching. The city breathes in these moments of quiet. Refinement does not always require a suit. On the streets of Milan, a simple sweater and a pair of wide-leg trousers can carry the same weight as formal wear. It is all in the execution. The quality of the yarn and the depth of the color speak volumes. This is where the influence of brands like the Row becomes visible. It is a shift toward a more relaxed, quiet luxury. It is about pieces that work together in a modular way. A denim jacket worn under a heavy overcoat. High-end sneakers paired with tailored wool. These combinations feel modern and relevant. They reflect a lifestyle that is fast-paced but still values the finer things. It is a way of dressing that says everything by saying very little. It is the ultimate expression of the modern classic. Winter in Milan brings out a different side of the city's style. The layering becomes more complex and more interesting. We see a play of different weights and finishes. A matte wool coat over a silk shirt. A chunky knit under a technical shell. The weather dictates the choices, but the aesthetic remains consistent. The palette shifts toward the earth tones. Browns, olives, and deep charcoals dominate the scene. These colors harmonize with the winter light and the damp streets. There is a richness to the materials that feels appropriate for the season. You can see the warmth in the density of the fabrics. Even under gray skies, the city looks vibrant because of the care put into these details. The cold is not an obstacle to style. It is an opportunity for more expression. While there is a clear Milanese look, there is always room for the personal touch. It might be a vintage watch passed down through generations. It could be a pair of glasses with a unique frame. These small choices are what prevent the style from becoming a uniform. They are the quiet signals of a person's history and taste. In a city that values tradition, these flashes of individuality are highly respected. They show a level of confidence that goes beyond following trends. It is about knowing what works for you and sticking to it. You see it in the way a man wears his hat or the way a woman drapes her coat over her shoulders. These are the signatures of a life lived with style. They are the details that invite a second look. As the afternoon sun begins to dip, the energy of the city changes. The flow of people becomes more urgent as the workday ends and the evening begins. The streets are a river of movement. You see the intersection of different generations and different walks of life. The young professional in a sharp trench coat passes an older gentleman in a perfectly preserved wool blazer. There is a continuity of style that spans decades. This is the soul of Italian street fashion. It is a living tradition that is constantly being updated and refined. The rhythm of the city is the heartbeat of this style. It is fast, elegant, and unapologetic. Watching the crowd move is like watching a choreographed performance that never ends. It is the pulse of Milan. The day ends as it began, with a sense of quiet composure. The lights of the shops begin to glow against the darkening sky. The silhouettes on the street become more graphic and more mysterious. We carry away an impression of a city that understands the power of subtlety. It is a reminder that true elegance does not shout for attention. It simply exists. It is found in the way we carry ourselves and the respect we show to the things we wear. As you walk away from these streets, the feeling of Milan stays with you. It is a standard of beauty that is both ancient and entirely new. Perhaps the most important thing we have seen today is that style is a form of grace. Until the next street.